Hey everyone, I am just a Let's Play. You know what? Forget it. Let's just cut the professional crud, and you know what? Let's start off with something casual. Hi, hello. I'm a Let's Player. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, I know, creative name, but I'm going with it, because who gives a rip? So, you know what? If you hate this LP, if you hate this video, then please refer to the comment section below, where you can endlessly nag about how much you hate it. Not gonna stop me. Alright, yeah, alright, so let me get to the point. I'm doing a Let's Play of Super Mario Brothers. Yes, I know everybody's played this game, everybody and their mom has played this game, but you know what, I'm gonna play it. Just because, well, it's a great game, and why not? Yeah, see, here we go, World 1-1, game, the level everybody's seen. Actually, okay, to be fair, not everybody's seen, what the heck, okay, there we go. I was about to say, not everybody, I guess, has played it, well, okay, that's not true, everybody has played this game, but everybody's at least seen the very beginning of this game, so I guess that's gonna be kind of boring, but you know, I played this game quite a bit, and I know quite a few secrets, so I'm just gonna be playing through it. I thought it would be a great game to play as my first LP. Hopefully Nintendo doesn't take it down, please don't, but I'm just gonna play through it. I'm pretty decent at it. As you can see, well, okay, this is World 1-1, so, like, that's gonna show off all my skills, but I've played this game quite a bit, and, you know, this is honestly one of my favorite 2D Mario games. Like, honestly, like, out of the 2D Mario platformers, it's one of my favorites, and it's definitely one of my favorites out of the 2.5, if you include the 2.5D games in that, well, I mean, yeah, sure, those games they're good, but, you know, they're not as amazing as some of these classic NES and SNES or whatever. Well, actually, I can't really speak that much for the NES, considering I haven't, proportionally, like, I've not played the NES nearly as much as any of the other Nintendo consoles, so I can't really say that much for, in fact, I haven't even played Super Mario World that much, but the point is, I'm gonna play through this game just because I love it. And once again, I know quite a few secrets, too. As a matter of fact, I kind of know this game almost like the back of my hand. I mean, don't be surprised if you see, and I just screwed up there, coins, alright, don't be surprised if you see later in the, LP, if I actually end up, like, remembering what the next level is, like, on levels there aren't, or levels that are, like, kind of more, lesser known than, like, World 1 and 1-2. Like, don't be surprised if you see that later on, because I've actually been known to do that myself, in my mind. I've said to myself, oh, this is the next level, and then that's what it is. Like this one, this is the cliff level. Well, okay, I obviously saw what it was before I actually, you know, said what it was, but, don't be surprised if I do stuff like that, because once again, I know this game very well. And by the way, I'm playing through all 32 levels in this game. I'm not using any of the warp pipes, I'm not doing anything like that. I want to play through this game in its entirety. But yeah, I'm going to, in one game, not, you know, 5 game overs later, I do plan on doing it in one playthrough, because this game is pretty difficult. I mean, in all honesty, actually, this game is probably the most difficult, honestly, in my opinion, it's probably the most difficult Mario game I've ever played. I don't know if there's any Mario games out there that are well known for being extremely hard, or official Mario games. I'm not talking about, like, Cat Mario or Kaizo Mario or those troll games. No, I'm talking about, like, official Mario game. I've been talking a lot about the game itself, or, well, at least the background of the game, and not so much the game itself. I'm actually going to start here by saying, okay, so this is something because I have the Fire Flower right now, so I can, or Fire Mario right now, so I can actually do this, but everybody talks about how you beat Bowser 7 times in this game. That's not actually true. If I do that, see, he turned into a Goomba there. And yeah, people always just assume you fight Bowser 7 times. You're not actually fighting Bowser 7 times. You fight Bowser in World 8-4, but not any of the other castle levels. You see, according to the story of this game, and yes, there is a story of this game, any younger audience members or people who just haven't played this game yet. By the way, there's one up here. The story is in the manual, of course, and basically it states that basically the story of this game is that Bowser or King Koopa or whatever you want to call him actually took over the Mushroom Kingdom, you know, big shock, kidnapped Princess Toadstool, Princess Peach, whatever, and basically turned all the Toads into brick blocks, or at least most of them. We see a bunch of them who've become known for being annoying at the end of each level, telling us, oh, you gotta get to another level. But anyways, even though I don't really think they're that annoying. But basically, yeah, he transforms, like, the manual describes the Koopas as being, like, masters of black magic, and so, or supposedly, and so basically the whole thing is that the Bowsers at the end of every world are basically supposed to be, they're supposed to be, like, regular enemies transformed into, to look like Bowser himself and have the abilities of Bowser. Now, of course, not all of them have the exact abilities of Bowser, considering Bowser can, like, throw hammers and stuff like that, even though he can't do that in later games, which is strange. But yeah, yeah, I mean, everybody thinks you fight Bowser, like, 7 times, and that's just not true. You're fighting his minions. In fact, like, it's a different enemy each time you, like, use the Fire Flower. So that's basically, yeah, they used their black magic powers like they did with the Toads, except they did the reverse and turned you into basically Bowser turned a bunch of his minions into very powerful and, well, not so much powerful, but very, much more stronger things, rather than, you know, cursing them to eternity as a brick block. But anyways, though, so yeah, it's something I've never noticed people actually say. Everybody thinks, you know, I've repeated that many times before, and oh gosh, get away from me. But yeah, like I said, just something I kind of wanted to talk about. So yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can show off the various different, like, forms of Bowser, or at least the fake Bowsers, as I like to call them. I want to show off, see if I can have a Fire Flower and defeat all the Bowsers with them. I can't guarantee you I'll do that, but I have a lot of them memorized. But yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can do that. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, we've made it quite a ways away. World 2-3. And this next one is a bridge one, or bridge level. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, oh, okay, I guess that's not that difficult to know, considering the fact that, you know, every, like, main level that's like a water level, which there's only actually 2 in this game, but every level that's like a water level, basically, oh gosh, every level that's water level, is followed up by a bridge level, which actually kind of makes sense. I will say, I gotta give this game credit, because it has a lot of creativity or at least creativity in terms of, like, what I mean by that is that the fact that they do a lot of things with something so simplistic, and that's really, I think, the beauty of this game. It's the fact that it just takes, like, such simple gameplay mechanics and just really does as much as it can with them. I mean, and they had limitations back in the day, and that's really what they had to work with. I mean, that's really why these games stand out so much, just, you know, they took so little. It's sort of the less is more approach, which I really like, I really appreciate, and, well, not just games, but anything in general. But But anyways, though, so making our way up to, if we can keep this fire flower, I can show you the next form, which is a Koopa. But yeah, see, so if we fight him, then yeah, it turns into a normal Koopa. Of course, that could obviously be confused with Bowser's own shell, or the fake Bowser's own shell. But, you know, I mean, that's actually a Koopa, seeing as we've already seen him turn into a Goomba, so. World 3-1. Alright, so this actually has a weird gimmick in it, or not so much gimmick, but strange mechanic in it, I believe. Or, well, not for the whole world, but, or level, but it's this part in particular. Alright, so you get over here, well, not this part, but, okay, here. You get over here, there's these Goombas here. And sometimes, whenever you jump on all three of them, if you do it just right, you can actually get a 1-up. And it's strange, because I have no idea what exactly is considered doing, or making that jump right. And I'm lucky I had a star there. Because it's weird, and the thing is, I have the official, gosh, what is it called? Player's Guide? Yeah, Player's Guide for this game. And even it does not show, you know, it's the classic one, you know, with the, with all the, like, the signs on it. It's like 1-up, and it has, like, a bunch of different games in it, like Zelda and, some of the Castlevania, and gosh dang it. Alright, but, like, basically, I've looked on that, in that Player's Guide, and even it does not show the 1-up there, even though it doesn't even, because, I mean, in all honesty, the Player's Guide isn't always accurate either. It's not always accurate, because I've actually found that I know secrets in the game that aren't actually in the Player's Guide itself. So, I mean, it's not, even it isn't, like, 100% accurate, so yeah, I mean, it's weird, because it doesn't say anything about that secret, yet it's such a oddly specific secret in this game. But anyways, though, so, but yeah, I mean, and I really was not paying attention there. Gosh, alright. And I wasn't paying attention there either. Now, what do you know? Alright, well, we have 7 lives, so, well, I shouldn't say that, because, once again, lives really matter in this game. As a matter of fact, World 8, you're gonna need as much lives as you can possibly get, because World 8 is a doozy. Or something of that nature. Yeah, I'm not playing my best right now, am I? Alright, so, I don't know, it's weird. Maybe it's the capturing device I'm using, too, because I'm using Elgato, which is kind of what most people use. So I don't know if there's, like, lag in between. It feels like there might be a slight amount of lag in between the gameplay. Ooh, there we go. It feels like there might be a slight amount of lag between, like, my control inputs and the actual game. Just a slight amount. Not enough to, like, ruin the game, but, or at least the gameplay. But I don't know, it feels a tad slower than normal. But regardless, but yeah, World 3, I keep saying, alright, so we're in World 3-3, as you can see. Oh yeah, this is where, the balance beams are, like, kind of introduced. So, oh yeah, actually, I believe you can get, like, extra points if you, like, tilt those off. So if I do that, I'm not gonna actually do it here, because that's really dumb, because I gotta run for this flag and get 5,000 points. Probably wouldn't have been worth it anyway, so. World 3-4, I'm trying to think what Bowser is for this particular level. I believe it might be, okay, no, I don't remember, but, alright. Get this flower. By the way, that flower, or that mushroom there, if you get a mushroom there, you're normal Mario. Whenever you get a mushroom there, that's a pain to get. Well, okay, I mean, it can be done, but, okay, we're gonna find out what he is here. Okay, he's a Buzzy Beetle. Alright, that's cool. which is weird because that's actually technically the first appearance of the Buzzy Beetle in the entire game, unless you count the pipes in the Coin Heaven. Well, there's no enemies in Coin Heavens, but at least I'm pretty sure there isn't. Or actually, I think there's some paratroopas in some of them, but yeah, it's weird how that's like the first introduction to Buzzy Beetles. Even, you know, if you've just been playing for the normal levels, you wouldn't have ever known about Buzzy Beetles, even though you clearly know about them later. I mean, but anyways, the point is that, World 4-1. Yeah, the introduction of Lactus, one of the most annoying enemies in the game, probably only being beaten by Hammer Brothers. Just because Hammer Brothers are extremely difficult to beat and are so unpredictable. Alright. Oh gosh, no. Don't do that. Don't you... Alright. There we go. And then we can just hit him there. Even if you don't have a Fire Flower, you can of course do that. But yeah, I'm trying to think here, because it's weird. It's weird to play... Oh, I almost died there. It's weird to play through the... Oh, there's actually a 10 coin down here. But yeah, it's weird to talk about this game when, once again, it's so well known. So I'm just gonna go ahead and... Actually, here's a little trick you can do right here. You do this. Yeah, you can actually land on that block and then still get up there. So if you've already gone too far past, you know, the point where you can't make a running jump from the platform, you can actually jump down to that block that you used. In fact, actually, that's probably... I think it's easier to do it that way, just to get the 5,000 that way, than or at least for me it is. Anyways, so we have the next underground level. In fact, actually, this is the last, I believe. Oh, that's another thing too. I never mentioned this, but I'm not actually going to be doing the warp pipe, or, well, not the warp pipes, but I've already mentioned that, but I'm not actually going to be doing any of the... Gosh, what do you call it? I'm not going to be doing any of the... Like well, they are warp pipes, but I'm not going to be doing any of the underground, like, secret areas or the Coin Heavens, just because that skips part of the level sometimes, so I just prefer to play for the normal levels, just the way they're meant to be played, and just, I feel like it adds a bit more challenge, because those always just have, like, extra coins and stuff like that. I just like to add a bit more challenge. I always like to challenge myself in games, even though this is already, like, a pretty difficult game. I mean, okay, I mean, there's a lot more difficult games for the NES, but... like Zelda 2 or something like that, but, you know, I mean, I still always like to try to give myself some challenge whenever I feel like it's well, it's not really needed in this game, but forget it, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, here's our first official Buzzy Beetle, and of course, if any of you played Mario, you know you can't use the Fire Flower with Buzzy Beetles, kind of what makes New Game Plus so much more difficult. Of course, I didn't have a Fire Flower there because I got hit by a Koopa. Alright, do not make that jump. Do not, like, make that jump from that pipe, just because I've tried that so much, and it's just gone horribly wrong for me every single time. Like, I've fallen into that pit, you wouldn't know how many times. So I just always fall down to that ledge. I always find it easier to do that. Just to fall down to that little teeny ledge. Just to make that jump. It's a lot easier. You're gonna get knocked off by the blocks if you do it any other way. Or, I don't know, I'm sure it's possible to do it if, you know, you're like, I don't know, I'm sure it's possible to do it somehow, but it's just really, it's a lot more difficult. You know, ironically I say that even though I just said I like to add difficulty, but what I mean by that is, I like to add fair amounts of difficulty, because... obviously, it's not fair to just, like, kill you without telling you any reason why, like, you know, in a troll game or something like that, but... Actually, I don't even think I've ever technically played a troll game, but I do know what they are. Regardless, so yeah, this is actually, once again, kind of a neat little thing here. It's just the fact that this is basically kind of a hill level, except and this is a strange level too, because this is the only time in which those mushroom assets are actually used. So I don't know, I guess it was just, they poured a little bit, extra bit of effort into that level, I don't know. But anyways, this is our first maze castle, in which case, or I believe to me, yes, I'm pretty sure this is a maze castle, but basically you have to take the right path to get to the fake Bowser. If you don't, then it's just gonna send you back the wrong way. Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Maze Castle, because you wouldn't be able to, you would have just been stuck there if, you would have done that. And this is a Spiky. This Bowser right here is a Spiky. If I can just get him right, yeah, there you go. But yeah, so yeah, you know, I never read this. Thank you, Mario. Our princess is in her castle. Alright, 7 lives. Wow, I've actually built up quite a few. I haven't been keeping track of the lives. Oh, I think I could have gotten a 1-up there if I would have had that Koopa Troopa, like, kill a bunch of enemies there, but whatever. Whatever, I have enough lives, and there's some more 1-ups here and there, even though technically you can't have enough 1-ups in this game. Actually, I wish I could actually... This is actually something I kind of wanted to show, but not really. I don't know if it's just my copy of the game that does this, but for some reason, whenever I get 10 lives, or double-digit lives in this game, which I have, for some reason, once again, I'm pretty sure it's just my copy of the game, but for some reason, the game glitches in the second digit, like, glitches, so you just know that you have 10 lives, or 20 lives. Well, you can't get 20 lives unless you use the infinite life glitch, but you basically just know you get 20 lives. Alright, actually, I should probably stop this here. Or, no, I'm gonna finish what I'm saying. Oh, wow, I got lucky there. Kind of, well, you know, sprite glitches for the win. I'm gonna stop here, but basically, to finish my thoughts, is that if you, for some reason, the second digit glitches, so you never know. It's like this really weird texture that's not in the game. It's this glitchy texture. I don't know if it's my copy of the game or it's just everyone's copy. If I had to guess, I'd say that it's just my copy. I'm pretty sure I've seen that second digit in other people's games work properly. But anyways, regardless, this episode's gone off long enough. I'm gonna try to keep my videos about 20 minutes long each. But anyways, though, thank you guys so much for watching. Well, obviously you watch of your own accord, so whatever, check out whatever you want on my channel, if there is any right now, but considering this is the first post, I don't know if you're watching it, but if you're from the future, check out my other videos, considering I'm probably going to be uploading them about every weekday, so yeah, thanks for watching.